Don Lawrence, as I live and breathe. You made it, buddy. After last week's show of raising over $50,000, you still here, my friend.
I know.
I'm telling you, Steve Kreitz in the house, Eric Wilkowitz. Hello from my Amazon van. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. Hello, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tracy Schultz, go blue. You
Hey,
ain't
Tracy.
kidding. So let's start out with before we crank through things. We can do our opening, but I got something special I want to talk to the folks about. Is that okay?
Well, you didn't clear with me already.
Well, I know, but
I'm just going to know whether
I just got to give me a yes. Give me a thumbs up on this. Come on.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. Guys, it's going to be crazy today. There's our good friend Lisa from Mimi's Mission.
Hi, Lisa.
Mimi's Mission. I always pronounce it wrong. I screwed up.
I know.
I tried.
I
got to go Jimmy. I got to say Jimmy Mimi all the time. Robert, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you, sir. I still, like I said.
I got to say something, though.
Yeah.
I hope this is what you're going to be talking about. But Tracy, was it about Tracy?
Yeah.
Is that what you were talking about?
No.
Tracy, you were hugely helpful last week. Thank you very much. Thank you for the pretzels and the cookies. We love them at home. So thank you. And thank you for helping out that so much. It was awesome.
All right, Tracy, let me jump on that for a minute. Don's been eating junk all week long, buddy, and you started, just so you know. Don't feel guilty, just so you know. That's where it started at. No, so here's what I want to talk about. So, Orange Bowl, buddy. I will be, ladies and gentlemen, and Patty Gregory, go blue, that's the truth. I will be at the Orange Bowl. Now, here's the situation, Don. I leave at 5 o'clock in the morning on Friday.
Airplane, or you got to be
fly.
Drive. On the airplane at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we're leaving at 5, right? So Thursday night, I'll be sleeping. I'll be sleeping early, right? Then the game is at 7:30. So that bad boy is going to run to about 11:30, okay? Then our other plane coming back leaves like 6 in the morning the following day.
Oh, boy.
So we probably won't sleep. We probably will not sleep, all right?
Hopefully you won't, because it'd be such a great experience, which it will be anyways. But more importantly, you'll be coming back with the W.
That's what I'm hoping. We got to get a W. Let's get a go blue in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a go blue in the chat, please.
And if you come back with a W, if you get a W, you don't even need to take a plane back. You'll be flying high all the way back anyways.
I tell you, I was still, at least I'm gonna say this again. I was flying high last week. Yeah. I was in shock, amazed last week. People are so generous, it's unbelievable. That's one thing that's taught me this holiday season. But so let's roll that into our first question, Don, for Curious Realtor. Where will you be when the ball drops, ladies and gentlemen? Where will you be when the ball drops?
Where are you gonna be?
Where are you gonna be? And Mel already said, Mel, where are you gonna be? Mel's going to be on the couch, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you hear that? Mel, come up here and
get out here, girl.
Say something.
She's trying to make it happen to settle out the year right. She's always keeping track of people. So where will you be when the ball drops, ladies and gentlemen? Where will you be? I will probably, hopefully, Don, be outside the Orange Bowl Stadium with a dub. With a W.
Dub.
Where will you be?
I will be at home. We always celebrate at home.
Yeah? Just you and your wife, or what?
Sometimes we'll have some people over.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't. It's too far in the future.
Too far in the future?
3 days.
3 days from now. It's so far. Let me see into the future. I see Don is going to be at home. Tracy says at home.
Lisa is going to be sleeping.
Lisa, you deserve it, girl. You work hard. I tell you, so I was looking today.
Which Lisa?
And Lisa from Mimi's Mission.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We will say it right. Jimmy, Mimi.
Jimmy
Mimi. Come on.
Mimi.
No, she says like Jimmy.
Jimmy, Mimi.
God dang it.
Jimmy, Mimi.
Bam, power play at Whitmore Lake. Okay, very cool, Robert. Very cool. Chris Bergeron, where are you going to be? Where will you be when the ball drops at midnight, the end of 2021? And some people can't wait for the end of 2021. Some people cannot wait for that.
For the end of 2021?
Yeah. Some people can't wait for that stuff. So where will you be when the ball drops, ladies and gentlemen? That's a terrible T-shirt. Albert, I get you, brother. I know. But I like it. Nothing I can do about it. It was a Christmas present, so I got to wear it. Eric says Oak Park. He'll be in Oak Park. Home in bed. Come on, Chris Bergeron. Used to be a party animal back in the day.
So what size T-shirt you wear?
2X.
Albert, 2X. You can change his shirt out.
I'll tell you what, buddy. You buy me one of those, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, Albert. You buy one of those, buddy, and I'll wear a 2X for you, just for you. It's been a good year. One positive thing that happened to each of you. Absolutely. You ain't kidding. We're going to get to that part, though. I promise you. That's definitely one of the questions we got for everybody. So, Don, I want to talk about this. Robert the man, exactly you will be, Patty. I got you. F the SEC. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
You're watching
SEC is
some,
garbage.
right?
Yeah, SEC is garbage. I can't stand those guys. So Don, let me put that to our next topic, okay? I'm getting a flood this past few weeks of buyers, a flood of them, okay? Usually it's about half, about 60, 40, 50, 50 for me buyers, sellers. I'm getting a flood of and new home buyers, right? A lot of them. So guys, the demand is still out there.
What do you mean new home buyers? You mean first time
First
buyers?
time. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So first time home buyers. Okay. So that's still cranking, guys. That number is still cranking. I think the number last year that was 34% of all homes that were bought were by first time home buyers. So that's one out of three, right?
Mhm.
So we got to cover this. And it's I'm going to call it buyer beware because there's 5 things you can't do as a new home buyer when you're applying for a mortgage. 5 things you cannot do, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have to, pass this on to other people. Send them the recording if you got some new home buyers that you know, okay? Number 1, this one, Mike McLaughlin, the reason he has no hair anymore is because of this one right here, okay? No cash deposits in your account.
Yeah. So why do we see all these cash deposits?
Because I don't know, people had it under the mattress for a long time. I
Because
don't know.
most people, a lot of new first time buyers, they don't have checking accounts. So how are they going to get the money over there? So if they can Venmo or something like that, sometimes they try to do that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So-
So agreed. Venmo, I
So
get
it's
you.
got-
Lock up
it-
their bank account.
The point, it has to come out of your bank account and go directly to the lender.
Right. So
That's
no
the-
cash deposit, because I'm telling you,
Right.
Mike's always like, well, they got this $5,400 cash deposit. We have no idea where, because you got to explain where the money came from.
Right.
Mhm.
Everything's got to be tracked financially. Everything has to be tracked.
So no big cash deposits outside of your like normal stuff, like your paycheck and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So that's 1. What's 2? What would you say?
Don't buy anything big. Don't buy a new vehicle. Don't buy furniture. Don't buy
Nothing
furniture for the
credit.
house yet.
Yeah.
Nothing with
Don't
credit.
use
And people
credit.
get
Don't
all-
use your credit.
People get psyched. They get all excited, man.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we got to get the new furniture. I've already measured for it and everything else. Don't get it.
Not until after you
Put it on
close.
layaway or something. Put it on. I tell you.
Wait till after you close.
Yeah, I had a girl who she bought something, and they had to do some addendums at the closing table to fix it. Luckily, McLaughlin was there
Yeah.
because he's like, "All right, do this. I'll call this," and it was crazy.
Was
So
that the summer?
no, that was last year actually. It was 2020. It's a
I
2020
remember
thing.
something like that.
Yeah.
But a situation like that brings so much stress to the table when it's already
Unnecessary
stressful.
stress.
Yeah.
Unnecessary stress, exactly. When you're at the table and it just makes it, you want to pull your hair out.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And you know,
I don't have that much left. You're right.
See,
I
And
got
that
it.
is up to you guys to tell your buyers what not to do.
right.
That's
When you
right.
first have
Absolutely.
your
That's why we're talking about this right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Buyers beware. So number 3,
But
guys.
it
This one should
Sometimes
be
it happens. It slips their mind or something.
this one should be obvious, right? Don't apply for new credit. Don't apply for new credit cards. Don't apply for anything. Don't buy exclusive Goliath action figures because it'll ruin the loan process. What the heck? Oh, Albert, you're the man, buddy. I always love when you're on because you always get something fun to say. But yeah, don't apply for new credit. Don't apply for J.C. Penney's credit. I mean, they're still in business credit card. Don't think you're going to get a credit card and use that toward your loan money and none of that stuff.
Right.
Right. That's a pretty easy one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But sometimes people don't think about it. They think they want me to get a credit card. I got a loan. I got pre-approved for a mortgage.
Sure.
I should be able to get a.
There's her hand right there, Steve. The hand of Mel. She's keeping track of it. Usually it's like a fist because she wants to pop us in the mouth. I'm like, what's the matter with you guys? Or this thing right here. Some every once in a while she throws this one up. I'm not going to put it up there, but she throws that one up at us too. All the time. Absolutely. Number
So
4,
anyway,
Don.
Sometimes people get approved. They get pre-approved for mortgage. They think you get a credit card or something now because they've good
Yep.
credit. So
Yep.
it's what happens. Your credit goes down and it can change things.
Absolutely. So here's one that I would not even have thought of, originally before doing this career is changing banks.
Yeah, that's an unusual one.
Because think about it, you have to keep showing them bank statements, updated bank statements, because it's a record, right? It's a record of what your finances look like, right? So you can't really, you can
Why
do
did
it.
you change it?
So I changed banks because Bank of America was driving me crazy. Like they were just not easy to work with. So I changed to Chase Bank. I didn't do it during a loan process, but
Right.
I did it January. That's right. January 1, I changed to Chase last year.
So when you were going through your loan,
Yep.
was it a problem?
No, because I didn't do it then. Like
But I mean, if they had like statements from Bank of America and it doesn't like cause an issue.
I feel
for
like
underwriting?
if you're out of one year into the next, I think you're okay. I wouldn't do it during the process. Let me put it that way to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do that way for you.
Yeah, I think if it were done a few months before the process and if of course, after it doesn't really matter, but
But I mean,
before
if
it-
they're like wanting to show 3 months of statements, like it's going to be 1 month or 2 months is going to be Bank of America, and then 2 months is going to be Chase. I mean, is that going to be a problem?
that's a very
Yeah.
that's a very unusual situation if it happens.
Yeah.
That's would be extremely rare. So I don't.
I mean, in my situation, I didn't realize I was buying a house last year
Yep.
or this year.
So you
know,
could have did it without
happened
even
really
knowing.
fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Last one, Don. This is another one that screws people up. They pay off an account and then they close it.
Yeah.
Right. If you pay off an account, you close it. Your available credit. Let's say you close off an account. It's $1,000. You just lost $1,000 available credit. So your credit score goes.
Well, the thing is, if you are going to do a debt consolidation thing,
Yep.
they will do your debt consolidation, but they will tell you that you have to close your account.
Yeah. Don't do that. You don't want to do that because
Right.
you're gonna screw up your credit score like crazy.
I was just talking to my dad about it.
Yeah.
They want you to close your account after they consolidate all your credit cards.
Absolutely. So guys, that's
Don't do
again,
it.
not most fun topic in the world, but stuff that we had to say. No cash deposits, no big purchases, don't apply for new credit, don't change banks, and then don't close credit accounts. Those 5 things. And we're saying it because a lot of new home buyers popping on the market in the past few weeks, for me especially. Yeah.
Mhm.
And do this for me, guys. Stay with us because at the very end of the show, Don and I are going to make bold predictions for 2022 at the very end of the show. We're going to do our bold predictions for 2022.
For real,
Big ass predictions.
for real estate.
Yeah, for real estate. For real estate. True.
For real estate.
For real estate. You got to say that out
I
loud.
have a question.
Not stock market. Not
Do people potentially buy more like right around tax season when they get their returns? Do they use that?
Yeah, because it's spring too. The biggest driver of buying, besides inventory and interest rates, is always going to be season, right? It's going to be getting ready to move into that next thing before kids go to school. That's usually our biggest thing, right? And then
do you
interest rates.
really think that I don't believe that's true.
Well, just warmer weather then.
I think if you really look at it, January and February typically are the slowest months out of the year.
Yeah.
And then March it starts picking up and it just takes off from there until December.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So for the most part, I mean, there's ebbs and flows, I think, to the month, but
Solid.
it's
Yeah,
it seems to be for 10 months. It seems to be fairly solid these days. Now, with schools of choice, people will move, or their kids already in a school that they can continue
Hi,
going to,
Tracy.
even though they move. So
That's right. You guys are friends
He's
last
my
week.
buddy. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So let's get back to a little audience participation. Let's go back to a little audience participation. What is your big ass New Year's resolution for 2022? Put it in the chat.
No.
What is your big ass New Year's resolution? We just like
No.
saying that's our favorite.
No.
That's our favorite catchphrase of 2021. Is what's your
Big
big
ass.
ass?
big ass anything.
Yeah, and then you go right into Mel.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm gonna say this one was inspired by Mel. That sounds terrible. I'm not gonna say that out loud.
It wasn't.
So in the chat, guys, put what your big ass New Year's resolution is for 2022. What's yours, Mel? Realize it's a kid's show. It's a family show. Just realize.
Oh no, I just well, I'm going on a trip in May, and I just want to lose some weight before I go on my trip.
Okay, so
So
weight
just
loss
to get
2022.
healthier.
Okay. Don, what do you got for me, Don?
Well, I'm running a marathon next year, and I've never run a marathon before. I've never run more than 5 miles or 6 miles, so this is a huge deal for me. And for a little bit there, when I first committed to doing this, I was sweating, man. I woke up with some little bit of anxiety in the middle of the night, like what the heck did I do? So, anyways, I've been thinking about that, and I'm coming up with a plan on how to accomplish that goal in October. I want to do the Detroit Marathon.
So this show, sometimes dealing with you on this show is like a marathon for me. It just keeps
Absolutely.
going and going and going. Jesus.
Absolutely.
Nice.
That will be nice. All right,
Man,
so
he-
Mel, I'm gonna
he
double
gave
down
it
with
to
you.
me. I gave it to him.
I'm gonna double down with you. In 2022, I'm gonna weigh 220 pounds. I weigh about 285, 290 right now. 220.
220
It's
when?
220 at
What's
some
the
point.
day?
Some point in 2022. At some one day in 2022, I will weigh 220 before the end of 2022. So you heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
So your goal is to lose 65 pounds?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we got Jim Burton says how he wants to lose a little bit of weight.
Mhm.
Steve Christ is gonna
Right.
start big ass water slide t-shirt. That's
That's
awesome. You big ass water slide. Let's see. Finally talking to my wife to see a big ass moose in the wild. Yes. Yes, Tracy. That's exactly right. More patience from a
That's-
Facebook user. More patience. Come sit here with Don and try to have patience for that. Good Lord.
I'll give you patience.
So let's see what we got. So Facebook user says, kick butt, Scott, you can do. I'm going to try, brother. I'm going to try. But you know what else? Robert Gregory's in the house. And you know what he wants to talk about? Just 48 hours. Just 48 hours
Why,
till.
is he going to?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it doesn't matter.
Watching
Wait. Albert says, organize a weight loss pool. Scott Winter gets pot to donate for charity. That's not a bad idea.
That's a good
That's a
idea.
good idea. God dang, I think Albert Mezzo should be like our creative director.
You know,
I really do.
You know who did one last year? Hanky Panky.
Hanky Panky?
My brother-in-law did one. And he won.
Hanky Panky, where's he been?
Hanky Panky wins every time too. It's like he's done this like 4 times and wins every time.
It's really hard for women to go against guys.
Why?
Losing weight. Because you guys drop
Wait,
it like.
listen,
really quick.
I'm addicted to fast food, lady. I eat it every day, no matter what happens. It's like drugs to me. Nothing I can do about it.
You need some like. Was it hypnotized?
Hypnotized. I need the little acupuncture in my ear every time
Yeah.
I go. How about somebody just smack me in the mouth every time I go in the line? That would help a ton. That would help a ton.
Well, just let me do a location on your phone.
That's exactly. I got to figure out
Get the hell
something,
of the
man.
line.
Listen, guys, I tell you what. If you would be interested in a weight loss pool for 2022, I'd be in it. I would be in it.
See, Albert's got that right idea right there, and that's what you're right about women and men. They
It's
lose weight
different.
differently. There's a way to
Husband
do
and
it.
wife does it together.
There's a way to
You're
do
gonna lose
it.
more.
There's a way to do it that you can
Yeah.
kind of balance it out a little bit.
Listen, if we're talking about weight loss, I'll be getting the rubber suits out. I'll be doing all the wrestling tricks. I'll be eating ice cubes and eating with my left hand. Somebody,
Your, aluminum foil out.
yeah, absolutely. Listen, wrestlers have all kinds of ways. I used to tell guys to eat with their left hand because you eat slower and you eat less. Chewing on ice cubes because you feel like you're full. We had all kinds of tricks. So, Albert, I'll tell you what. By next show, Don and I will have conceived of an idea, and we'll think about where we're going to go with this. There's my girl, Shelly Gambino. Go to Subway instead. Girl, I'm trying. It's like crack. That's what it's like to me. It's hard. Okay? It is definitely tough. So
People don't realize that that's an addiction.
Well, when you figure out like what is made in McDonald's, you won't go back there.
yeah, no, agreed.
No, but it's
So
it's
any
not-
other
it's
one
not.
more minute for big ass resolutions for 2022. Big ass resolutions. What do you got? What's your big ass resolution for 2022? I'm gonna try to lose my big ass a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Big ass
Chicks
belly,
like it.
big ass booty.
yeah, chicks like it. So I'll lose a gut. I'll lose some gut action, but not the big booty.
No fries,
No
no
fries.
pop.
See, she's got all yep. It sucks. It does suck. It does. Because I know some people that think that McDonald's Coke is like,
It
oh,
really is.
it is. It's like crack, people.
It is so good,
Oh,
especially after.
And their fries are really awesome.
Yeah.
yeah. See, stop talking about it. Now you're driving me crazy. Now you're
I
driving
haven't
me
eaten all
crazy.
day, so I need to go get something.
I'm telling you. All right, so let's take it the other direction because this is the New Year's show. It's crack? See, what is your best memory of 2021? I know a lot of people would like to put 2021 behind them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's got to be something good, ladies and gentlemen. Come up with something good for 2021.
I got my first house.
See, Mel says she bought her first house. I can
All
tell
by
you,
myself.
you did. Very good. Don, what about you? 2021.
I had a little help, but
I have to think it's last week raising $50,000. More than that, I think that is probably the highlight of one of the biggest. It's the biggest highlight of my year.
Lisa, did you hear that? Don says the biggest highlight of his year.
Yeah,
Scott's showing up to
There you
close
go.
my house.
right there.
60. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, now we're at the 6.
Had
Yeah,
a
look at all
grandson.
these good things.
Steve Kreitz had a grandson. Awesome.
Look at all these good
Congratulations.
things. Let's see. First, that might be an epic one right there. Showing up to close my house. See? There it is, my man Albert. Good
Epic.
man. Lise, listen. It was like drugs for us last week. It was amazing. I mean, you're talking about drugs now. You gotta stop that comparison.
You got
It was
going on.
awesome. It was awesome. That was a good one. Let's see what Shelly had to say. It says, mine is lose 30 pounds and lose the back. Quit cigarettes. Not, yeah, there you go. You can do it,
Yeah.
girl. You can do it.
You got it.
Okay.
You got
Chris
this.
Bergeron, big memory for 2021. Celebrating Christmas with my whole family. Look at that. That includes me, just so you know. Let's see. Steve
hope
Kreitz
so.
has had a
I had a
grandson.
grandson. Congratulations, Steve.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see what else we got here. Introduce you to my brother and his family. Yes. That was perfect. That was beautiful. I'm telling you, we're like friends. We're like deep, dear friends.
Janine McKay,
First
I
horse.
know
She
my
bought a
first
horse.
horse has
She
been-
bought a horse.
It's been well loved.
Lisa, this is a huge one too. Did you see the video for this? I posted it too. Having one of our kids talk for the first time. Think about that, guys.
yeah.
Having a kid that's nonverbal talk for the first time.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
if that don't give you chills, you got no soul.
And that's one of the biggest things about just raising all that money. Is that
Yeah.
It helps. It shows it helps right there.
Absolutely.
It works.
My
Works
man Jim
giving.
Burton says raises $1,700 for American Cancer Society. Absolutely. Like you said, Janine found her first horse.
Robert Van Orden,
Where are you going down?
yeah, right there, the jet ski trip.
Let's see.
This sounds really
Jesse
interesting.
Trip and Trent all the way around to Traverse City. Camden. That's pretty
Sweet.
sweet.
Beach on the beach,
That's
2
very
nights at
cool.
hotels. Wow, that's a long way.
On a jet ski.
Jet ski, that's a long way.
Here's a good
Yeah,
one.
That's awesome.
I like this one. Puzzle Joel starting the transition and take Don's spot. Yes, that's exactly right.
Touche, Albert. Touche.
Let's see what else we got. Being a part of a good friend's wedding. Absolutely, Anne-Marie. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. The free bridge opened. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But for me, Steve, I'll tell you guys, all you guys.
Or this is like
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's what they're
a
saying.
Holiday thing.
That's what they're saying. But I will tell you, my best 2021 moment was getting to go to Alaska with my son.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like we spent 10 days there, and it was just like it was a beautiful place.
Like
It was
cheesy.
right in his element, and just we got closer and closer and closer. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's absolutely awesome. I get chills just thinking about it now.
That's awesome. You know what we did? My wife and I went on a great trip this,
Yeah, you
this
did.
summer. So
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
about that.
Absolutely.
So
See,
it was awesome.
so Lisa's second that Puzzle Joe coming for your jobs. Here he comes. He's gonna be like right up in the mix. Albert says, the pay took me to pay bridge anyway. Of course it did, because they want the money. All right,
Oh,
so
there's two?
Two
two
bridges?
bridges.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's go to what realtors see, guys. Let's go to what realtors see. Remember, when we do this portion, guys, just in the comments, tell us what's the first thing that you see. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see it first? This one comes straight from Zach Wilkowitz, our good friend and major contributor. So let's see if we can get this going here for us here. This one.
Mhm.
There we go. Don, this one is fun. You and I both looked at this, and it's kind of
I
fun.
know. I know. It's seasonal and it's perfect for.
It is. It is. Your home has been seen by you as this way, as buyers this way, appraiser. Look at that thing just slapped together, and then tax assessor thinks you're in a mansion. So, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this one? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
It's pretty spot on.
What's the first thing? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this one? What realtors see? Put in the chat for us if you would, please. So on point. Attaboy, Trace. Frightening truth. It is. I'm telling you, man. It's exactly what. Let's see if we can make that bigger so we can see it better. Let's go that way. That's as big as it. No, that's as big as it gets. Huh? Down there we go. So frightening truth, so on point. 4 different points of view. Sure.
Bend over.
Bend over. That's a good one. 100% truth. You see it this way. Buyer sees it's okay. Appraiser says, yeah, just slap together. And the tax assessor says, it's a mansion, baby girl. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It's like the Home Alone house.
It is. It's pretty good. So, Zach Okowitz, you are the best buddy. You always send us great content. And we appreciate that. All right, now let's go take a look at the next one. Let's see what else we got. Got a couple other good ones. Let's go here. This one took a minute, but again, folks, what's the first thing that pops into your head when you see this one? What's the first thing that pops into your head? Put it in the chat for us. The very first thing that you think of. What's the first thing that you can think of? There it is. Just soak it all in. Soak it all in. What's the first thing you think of?
Hideous.
Does it need to be described what's going on?
For me,
Yeah,
I
it
couldn't even
does.
tell what the hell was happening. At first, I'm going, it's like, so what's the first thing? People are stunned. Look at them. They're stunned. They're like, I don't know what to describe that as. I mean, can we at least tell them that might be a kitchen?
It is a kitchen. So as a house I was showing, so there's a couple weird things going on. You got at the
Fishing
top,
shack, had a boy.
yeah, really good one. You're right. Maybe a cabin or something up north. Well, but anyways, it's in a suburb. of
Where's it at?
Detroit.
Look how small the sink
North.
is.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell is
I know.
that?
That's a tiny ass thing. That's a kitchen
Tiny
sink.
ass. See, they probably did. Tiny ass thing. Unfinished ceilings. There you go, Jim. What the heck? People are baffled by this one, Don.
So the ceilings, I was asking the buyer when I go, what do you think was going on here? Well, he says it was a suspended ceiling. I go, well, that
It
makes
is.
sense.
It is.
So how the heck they had a light up above there? Must have had clear glass above there. Then you have that artwork way off in the back there. That's like a fake painting, maybe.
I guess
or
like a
something,
fake. Here's your fake view.
yeah, fake view. And then you have
It's
this.
probably a brick
There's
wall
so many
behind the
things.
house.
Like this, huh?
It's probably like a brick wall. Like
It just looks ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
you got an unfinished ceiling. You got this freaking whatever this,
It's like
whatever
wallpaper
that's the
or
weirdest
something.
backsplash I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
yeah,
Get the fake view.
yeah.
That's ridiculous. All right, we got one more, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more for you. We got one more. Let's see. That one. This one I will tell you the backstory in a second, but it definitely comes from showing my good friend Bill Polk. He, if you recall, was the gentleman that I drove the Penske
North.
truck home from up north. That good story.
Yeah, I remember.
So he called me up. They were looking at some waterfront stuff, and this is what we found in the basement. That's a little rough right there.
It looks like such a small counter for a bar. I mean, how big is that?
It's
just a corner.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
round
Listen,
it
I
up.
wish I could have
Yeah.
took a full, like a 360 view, because it just, I'm not going to prejudice what anybody thinks, but it was interesting. Look at that thing. It was in a walkout basement in a house. I think it was on Wolverine Lake, is I think where we were at. So
I mean, the wall.
mini bar, yeah, absolutely mini bar. Look at the ceiling though. I mean, like baptism altar, standing room at party of one. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Definitely, I thought it was a hot water tank.
It looks like to me, like I said before, up at the top, those round things look like MRIs.
The actual prop with the
Scans.
motion picture cocktail.
The
Yes, it
MRI
was.
scans, yeah.
Hippie hippie shake. I got the hippie shake. It like the whole basement.
It's like
I'll
a
go now
teen
because
booth.
people. Yeah. So the whole basement looked like it hadn't been touched by the 70s. 70s at its best.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go. It's
It was
trendy.
the whole house was like it hadn't been redone since the 70s. But it was definitely the rest of the basement looked like either like across from.
Is that like burgundy carpeting?
Yes, it is. It is. It's wicked. It was wicked. Like the whole place was made up like that too. It was like a
Medieval.
chalet / medieval castle / party 70s
It's like
house.
a Renaissance.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like it made me a little nervous being in there. I thought I was gonna come out wearing bell bottoms or something. It was weird. It was definitely a weird one. So guys, that is what realtors see. What realtors see. All right, Don. Let's get to the bold predictions. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Let me get rid of this first. All right. So I'm thinking it this way. I'm going to go out on a limb, and hopefully you are too on this. We do a lot of research, guys, before we do the show. We definitely dig into things, and we'll give you. This will probably take 2, 3, 4 minutes for this one. So stick with us on this. All right. So my first bold prediction, Don, here's what I'm going to say. Okay. Affordability is going to change. Okay. Remember we talked about affordability, like how much else you can afford. I'm going to say rates are going to go up to 3.75, 3.8 by the end of next year.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not bad, but it's not where it was now.
That's not going to change a whole lot.
You don't think so?
No,
No, Mike
Okay.
said it's
No.
gonna be
I don't think that's not going to
even
change.
4 is still.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
I think
People are going to crap their
the-
pants, I think.
the affordability part might be part of if the prices increase again,
Mhm.
like it did a year ago, earlier this year, the first quarter of this year. If we get some of that stuff, that's going to affect affordability for sure. I think interest rates. I don't personally
Gas prices are supposed to go up to $4.
see a
We'll
whole lot of
see.
that. So, but we'll see.
So that's one.
So, but it's still going to be affordable. It's going to adjust a little bit.
Yeah,
Of course, it's
so-
going to go up. Maybe if we end up at 4%, it's still.
I say it's going to be just a little bit under 4.
Yeah.
That's where I think it's going to end up at.
Yeah, and I see that. I could see that happening. It's very possible.
Yep.
But is it going to make a big difference? I don't know.
So what do you got for number 2?
Number 2, values will still go up, and hopefully not that crazy stuff like we had, like I said, in the first quarter. Hopefully it's a little more moderate. I don't know if people know this, but typically appreciation rate of a normal housing market is 3 to 5% per year.
Yeah.
We are having we were in the teens easily, if not close to 19, 18, 17%.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
What was going on. And so that was totally out of hand.
Yeah.
But it's part of the market because there's not enough homes being built and there's not enough sellers selling their home.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be steady.
Yeah.
I think
I
think it'll be more than 5. I think it'll probably be like 8 to 10 somewhere. I think it's where we'll end up at 8 to 10%. Where I think you'll see the adjustment there,
which is reasonable.
Yeah, it is. I think it's not going to be stupid crazy. Like I know people have bought houses for me 2 years ago that are listing them now for ridiculous money. And getting it, and we're getting it until recently.
I listed a house in Redford, and I sold one right down the street 5 years ago, and it was sold. The one that I sold, I had it listed. The buyer bought it, and that buyer, their agent, they sold it again for $100,000 more.
Wow.
And when we sold it, it was one of the top prices in the area, anyways.
Yeah.
So it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So
that's number 2.
It's all part of the market.
Jim Burton's saying 12. I'm going to say 8 to 10. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Number 3, more houses on the market. I think that's coming. I think
hope so.
Yeah, I think it's coming.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's coming. I think that more houses is coming. I think you're gonna see, especially once March, April come around, you're gonna see a ridiculous amount of houses.
Yeah. Hopefully, because that's where we got that buyers got jammed last year because there's not enough that came on the market at that time. Hopefully this year will be more homes there. Yes, I hope so.
And the last one, guys, last bold prediction, and this is because of the remote flexibility stuff where you can work from home and all that stuff. That's still going on. Even now, it's still going on. So buyers will have a huge search area. I've seen this almost every buyer I've got right now has just a huge search area, a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one couple came in and they go, look, we'll spend this much money and we'll buy from here. Like the map was every possible freeway from here to 69 way up north. I'm in a thumb.
Yeah.
So it's so those 4 things. Rates, like I say, are going to still be relatively affordable between 3.75 and 3.8. Values are going to go up steadily. I still think 8 to 10%, somewhere in there. More homes on the market in 2022, and then finally, buyers will have huge search areas, just huge search areas.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay?
And we've already seen that part there with buyers looking at all in a tri-county area, maybe even outside that rural area.
Yeah,
so
but it's because people are still working from home.
Yeah,
right. So that's that. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for today. Why don't you leave us with this real quick? This last question. Why don't you leave us with this as your final chat moment? What home project are you going to get taken care of in 2022? Tracy Schultz, my good friend, is going to help me put a new deck in the back of my house, or a patio. I think we'll probably go with a patio. We don't know yet. So, what project do you wish you get done? Huh?
I need a deck.
I'm telling you, Tracy's the man. So, what home project do you want to get done? Not that you will get done, but put in the chat. What home project do you want to get done in 2022? We'll give you about a minute. So, let's see. Bold prediction: U of M 31, Georgia 21. And a boy, Robert Gregory. That's exactly what I'm hoping for, buddy. I'm hoping for big Michigan W. So, guys, in the chat, throw us your one home project you want to get done in 2022. And again, we're not holding you to it, but we're just curious to see what kind of projects folks are focusing on. I'm going new patio. What about you? Anything?
We'll finish up our basement. We got the message that our cabinets will be coming in next month. So we got the flooring to go in, and we're done.
How long have you been ordered?
They said it would be 3 months.
Wow.
It's been 3 weeks. Yeah, it totally threw us off.
They said 3 what now?
They said 2 to 3 months initially.
Yeah.
And it's been like 3 weeks. So,
Wow.
No, it's a big, huge, threw everything up in the air. And
Tracy says phase 2 of landscaping project. Steve Croyd says new floor, kitchen, basement. Robert Gregory's got garage stripped and repainted. What else we got? Who else?
It's a good project.
It's not bad. It's not a bad
Nice
one.
summer,
Not a bad
nice spring summer project.
one. Albert says
Redoing kitchen.
gutters on the garage. Very nice. Very nice. Janine McKay says new kitchen. I like it. I like it. Now, before you leave us, guys, give us a go blue in the chat because Don and I and Mel are out of here. So give us a quick go blue. Let's see if you can catch it before we close it down. You ready?
Ready.
I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
I'm Mel.
And we're talking real estate. See ya in 2022.